So we spoke about sec, cosec, and cot. Well, there are also trig identities for those functions as well. Good news though is you don't need to memorize either of them. All you need to do is remember this one. Sine squared x plus cos squared x is identical to 1. And all we're going to do is we're going to divide by sine squared x. If we do that, we get 1 plus cos over sine is cot. And that's equal to cosec squared x. Okay? And all we've done is we've divided this top identity by sine. If we divide it by cos squared x, we get sine over cos is tan squared x. Cos over cos is 1. And that's equal to sec squared x. Now let's use these two identities to solve this problem. Prove that sec squared x plus cosec squared x is identical to sec squared theta cosec squared theta. Well, what we're going to do is we're going to... First, we can put these into fractions. So this is the same as 1 over cos x. And this is 1 over sine squared x. Left-hand side. Which is equal to... What we're going to do, cross multiply. So this is sine squared x plus cos squared x over times the denominators together. Sine squared x cos squared x. Okay? Now, we know that sine squared x plus cos squared x is equal to 1. So this is the same as 1 over sine squared x cos squared x, which is the same as sec squared theta cosec squared theta. And that is your final answer. Is this video helpful? Well, make sure you subscribe so you never miss a video like it. Now let's look at this one. Given that 2 sec squared theta minus tan squared theta is equal to p, show that cosec squared theta is equal to p minus 1 over p minus 2. Okay, so what we can do is we can work backwards. That's personally what I would do. So right hand side is equal to p minus 1 over p minus 2, which is the same as 2 sec squared theta minus tan squared theta minus 1 over 2 sec squared theta, right, minus tan squared theta minus 2. Okay. Now what I would personally do is I would change this sec squared theta into something else. So we know that sine squared x plus cos squared x is equal to 1. I can never remember the sec and the cosec one. So what I'm going to do is just divide by cos. Yeah? No memorizing. I'm just remembering. I'm just using the... no, this is going to be tan. I'm just using... No, actually, we'll keep it at that. I'm just using the logic of the questions to work out what this is going to be. So this is going to be 2 times 1 plus tan squared theta. This is minus tan squared theta minus 1 over 2 1 plus tan squared theta minus tan theta minus 2. Okay. So the 2 and the 2 will cancel out. And so what we're left with is, on the numerator, this is just going to be tan squared theta plus 1. And then on the bottom, it's going to be tan squared theta. Okay. Tan squared plus 1, what's that? That's sec squared theta, isn't it? So this is going to be sec squared theta over tan squared theta, which is the same as 1 over cos squared theta tan squared theta. And remember, sine over cos is equal to tan. So sine is equal to cos times tan. So that's the same as 1 over sine squared theta, which is equal to cosec squared theta. And all we're doing is we're using these trig identities here. Still need a bit more help with this question? Well, join my Discord server down below and ask me whatever questions you want for decent responses. Now let's look at something like this. Given that tan squared k is equal to 2 sec k, find the value of sec k. Well, we know first and foremost that 2 sec k is equal to tan squared k, which means that, what did we say before? That tan squared k is going to be sec squared k minus 1. So therefore, we can say that 2 sec k is equal to, and then we're using this formula here, sec squared k minus 1. Let's make it all equal to 0. So sec squared k minus 2 sec k minus 1 equal to 0. What are two numbers that add up to make minus 2 but multiply to make minus 1? Okay, I can't think of one. So what we'll do is we'll do sec k is equal to minus 2 plus minus the square root of 2 squared minus 4 times a times minus 1 all over 2. And that is the same as 2 plus minus root 8 over 2, which is the same as 2 plus minus 2 root 2 over 2, 1 plus minus root 2. Okay? So it's equal to. Now, how are we going to deduce that cos k is equal to root 2 over 1? Okay, so what we're going to do is, if that's the case, then sec k, let that equal to 1 minus root 2, okay? Which means that 1 over cos k is equal to 1 minus root 2. Let's change that to a minus, which is equal to, which means that cos k is equal to 1 over 1 minus root 2. And now what we need to do is rationalize that denominator. So what we're doing is that's the same as 1 over 1 minus root 2 times 1 plus root 2 1 minus 1 plus root 2, which is the same as 1 plus root 2 over minus 1. So all we're doing is changing the sides. I'm sorry, I'm out of space. Okay? From this one, I can see that we changed it the wrong way around. So it's fine. It's literally the same thing. I'm just changing the signs. No big deal. This will be plus and this will be minus. Okay, cool. So now what we're going to do is we're going to solve between the interval 0 to 360 that tan squared k is equal to 2 sec k. What color have I not used before? I haven't used purple yet. So remember that sec k is equal to, I'm just going to say it's root 2. I'm going to say that, yeah, sec k is 1 plus minus root 2. So cos k, we know one of them is equal to root 2 minus 1. The other one, right, and we can do this in our calculators, is equal to what? 1 over 1 minus root 2, which is a number which is greater than 1. Or minus 1 minus root 2, which is greater than 1, so we disregard it, okay? So now, k is going to be the inverse cos of root 2 minus 1, which is, if we put that in our calculators, 65.5, or if we minus it from 360, 294.5. And those are our final answers for the third part. Thank you guys for watching. I hope this video made sense. Do you guys want to pass your exams with flying colours? Well, you can get tutored by me. Drop me an email for a meeting and a quote. Keep on learning as you have no idea what you're capable of doing.